Okay, we are live. So let me share the link so we could start immediately. Network was actually doing me anyhow, so that's why there was a delay today. So let me just share the link quickly, and then we'll proceed immediately. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, please give me a minute. Okay, I've shared the link just so they can hear me. Okay, I just shared the link now. Let's see. I hope they can hear me. Just hope. I just hope my voice is audible enough because this network is really messing me up here. Mike. Okay, guys. I think let me adjust my screen. Okay. Yep. So welcome to today's section. Sorry, guys, for the delay. I actually had my mic or the network was really bad, so I couldn't really come up at the exact time. Okay, so we're just going to be starting immediately. So let's not just waste time. Now that the network has permitted me, I think it's best we just take advantage of it before it begins to react again. Okay, so I'm just going to be sharing my screen. This is going to be an entirely new topic. Okay, in the past I've been talking about technical analysis, fundamental analysis, a whole lot of stuff like that. Okay, so this is just going to be more like in fact a different topic. Okay, that we are progressing towards the end of the class now. In fact, after this particular training, we barely have 3 more trainings to go, and then we are officially done with the mentorship section thoroughly. Okay, then what might come after is probably maybe some impromptu live sessions like that. So I'm just going to be analyzing one or two market and giving you guys some certain information that you need. Okay, oh god, my network is really poor. It's really bad. I don't know what's wrong. Rain actually fell here, so probably that's why the network is being tampered with like this. But then, like I said, we're almost done with the training. In fact, out of the 7 modules of the training, we're out of the 7 modules, we are done with about 5 sections already. Okay, so it's just going to be more like this is the 6th one. Okay, so let me. I'm having small kata, so okay, sorry, like I said, I was having small cutter, so I just cleaned my nose. Okay, so like I said, today we're going to talk about a new topic, and then the topic we're talking about is let me share my screen. Okay, And this is the topic we're going to be talking about: risk management. Okay, how to minimize your losses and stay profitable as long as you want in crypto without blowing up your capital, without blowing off your capital. Okay, it's wanting to trade cryptocurrency, it's wanting to make money cryptocurrency, and it's wanting to know how to keep that particular cryptocurrency. It's wanting for you to learn how not to lose that particular money in the market, because a lot of people tend to neglect this particular aspect of what of crypto trading. That's the risk management aspect. And then at the end of the day, they get badly burnt. Why? Because of what? If you don't know how to keep the money, you'd keep on losing that money. You get, if you're probably, if your trading capital is 50,000 naira and you don't know how to keep that 50,000 naira, even if you now progress and start trading with 500,000 naira, you still lose that 500,000 naira. Get, so risk management is very, very important, as it helps you to mitigate against certain losses that you definitely see in the market. Okay, and that is where this particular mode is dedicated to teaching you how to manage your risk so that you can stay profitable in the game long enough as you want. Okay, so without any further delay, let's head on to the training properly. This is going to be a very, very short training, but then it's going to be as exciting as always. Okay, so this is it. Let me share my screen properly now. Now, this is it. What is risk management? Of course, whenever we're discussing any new topic, we always start with what is that particular concept. Okay, since today is risk management, we're going to start with what is risk management. Okay, now this is it. Risk management refers to your ability to shorten. Sorry, risk management refers to your ability to shorten your what? Risk management refers to your ability to cut short excess losses that would inevitably encounter when you trade crypto. Okay, risk management refers to your ability to cut short excessive losses that you'd inevitably encounter when trading cryptocurrency. As simple as that. Anything other than that is just was too much talks. Like I said, losses are part of the game, but it's abnormal to always lose. Okay, so now how do you avoid to always lose? Remember, key emphasis on the word always there. Like I said, in every business, in fact, in life, there are series of ups and downs. Okay, now in cryptocurrency, it's the same thing. No matter the kind of mastery you have, there must be times where you go up, there must be time where you come down. Okay, but then it's normal for you to go up and down. Where the abnormality comes in is when you allow yourself to always go down more often than you go up. That is where the abnormality comes. Okay, and then that is the idea of what? Of risk management. Okay, now when we're talking about risk management, so we think that risk management, and they can eliminate losses completely from your game, but I am here to tell that is not possible. Your job as a trader is to profit, not to gain perfection. I can see a lot of people. In fact, that was me when I started trading cryptocurrency. The moment I knew, okay, I've learned one or two things. Now, the next thing I started doing was that I started thinking, why are people even losses? I can scale through all of these losses. I can avoid loss completely. That was the biggest mistake I did. Because the moment you tell yourself that you can avoid loss completely and then you mistakenly have one particular loss, it's going to break you down. Okay, I think somebody just joined us now. If you're the person, kindly. Okay, thank you, Mr. Shiny. I didn't even notice yourself. I noticed that somebody was there, but I forgot to actually ask if you are hearing me. Thank God you're actually hearing me. Okay. Sorry, I'm not going to be shouting today. My junior brother is sleeping and I have small cattle like that, so I don't want to be shouting at the top of my voice. But I believe you're getting me. Please, if you can hear me, kindly type 111. Okay, I know my network is kind of shaking, but then if you can hear me, okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I actually forgot to even ask if you can hear me, sir, but I'm glad that you can hear me. Okay, so let's continue now. Like I said, some people, when they hear risk management, the next thing start coming to their mind is that, this cryptocurrency, I feel trade out to perfection. I can eliminate risk. Imagine when I was teaching you crypto trade, you'd be like, oh, this guy runs a business. No, sure, so this guy going to lose. Oh, forget that thing. I am teaching you because of what that is how I was taught. Okay, the moment you begin to tell yourself that you can avoid losses completely, you easily be emotionally broken anytime you experience a loss. Imagine somebody tell you that I no fit fail mass. Maybe when he was in school, say I no fit mass, I no fit fail mass. Then he was so pompous and so full of pride that he cannot fail mass, and then all of a sudden one day he wrote mass, then he failed. Imagine how he would take that particular loss. Wouldn't it be massive? Okay, thank you, sir. I can see all of you. Thank you. Can I imagine that particular person failing mathematics? Don't you think that particular person will be so broken down because of what he failed at mathematics? Why did that happen? Because he so much believed that he could not fail. He so much believed that he was above failure. Okay, so now having it at the back of your mind that losses are part of the game and you cannot really avoid it is going to help you be much at ease. It's going to help you know how to accept that particular loss when it finally happens. But the moment you're seeking for perfection and entering the entire market, you're trying to be very, very perfect in all your analysis. You want to be this, you want to be that. You end up missing out. Okay, then the moment you keep on allowing yourself to stick to perfection, but you keep on missing out on the big picture of what of cryptocurrency. Because just like life, as I said in the beginning of this class, life on its own has ups and downs. Okay, so those losses are what you learn from. Can I tell you something now? You see all this talk, why they're talking like this, but it is possible that somebody here is not going to hear any of these talks. When the talk will begin to make sense to the person is when the person has experienced a loss firsthand. So, like they said, experience is the best teacher. So in what, in cryptocurrency, trading cryptocurrency, on when you lost, but that is when you learn the most. In fact, most of the training, most of the lessons I learned today in cryptocurrency came as a result of a loss that I encountered in the market. That is because laws have they have a role to play in your journey to mastery. You cannot completely avoid. In fact, you cannot avoid it. What you are going to learn how to do is to manage it. How to cut short is what is excess occurrence. Let it be okay. Yes, I agree. I will lose, but let my win be more than my losses. That is exactly what risk management is. And if you neglect to learn about risk management, I can tell you that you lose all the money you make in cryptocurrency. I was recently going through Twitter space one day, and then one woman said there was that she had almost 120 million in her account. People were telling her what to do, but at that particular moment, because she had made so much money for million, not up to 5 million self. The money she didn't get 120 million was not up to 5 million. But then because of that feeling, I don't arrive, cryptocurrency has changed my life, I'm never going to go pro again. That feeling made her to drop the idea of risk management. She forgot that there's a concept called risk management. As a result, she was badly burnt by the market. She was feeling immune to the market. If I can do this thing, it means I don't conquer risk management. I don't conquer crypto. But because of risk management, is something that you keep on doing till the day you stop trading cryptocurrency. But it's something you need to hold dear to your heart. But this particular lady, what she left it. Why? Because of what? Why did she leave it? Okay, thank you, sir. I see it too. Okay, this particular lady, why did she leave it? She left it because of, why did she forget about risk management? She left it because of what? She had made some profit. And it's something that has killed a lot of people, even myself. But thank God that I never get plenty money. So when I make small money, I say, I don't blow. I've already gotten this thing. I'm not going to ever mix this. There's certain setup that when you do the first time, but they are going to put you in profit. And then the next time, when you try to repeat them again, they'll not put you in loss. The when they put you in loss, but that's why you know that, some things, but life is not always as you planned for. If had it been every time a coin touches the support, it goes back to the resistance, but nobody will ever lose in cryptocurrency. But because of their days of uncertainty, that is why the losses are always part of it. So as a crypto trader, you need to understand that losses are part of the game, and you need to learn how to minimize those losses. Okay, so let's go to the next slide now. Losses are bound to happen, so don't stress yourself trying to prevent it. Rather, pay attention to how you can manage it. I already stressed about this particular one. They're inevitable. Don't say I want to avoid it. No, rather think of how you can manage it. Okay. According to Chris Annie, you are a risk manager, not a crypto trader. I love this particular illustration very well. You are a risk manager, not a crypto trader. Because I can tell you that the moment you discover that it is easier to make money in cryptocurrency, it's very, very easy. But then where the problem is keeping that particular money. See, when I started making money, when I started trading cryptocurrency, but any small thing where I always get money. But since I don't even know how to do, I don't even know how to manage my risk. At the moment I make the money, the market will end up eating back what it gave me. That was because of what I lacked the idea of risk management. Not that I lacked the idea, I was undermining the power of risk management. I felt like, since I don't learn technical and fundamental analysis, nothing concerned with risk management again. Those are they already painted to us that the two pillars of cryptocurrency is technical and fundamental analysis. So the moment you're good with fundamental and technical analysis, you tend to forget the risk management aspect. And that was what happened to me. I've learned this particular, so since I don't really learn, so nothing will stop my shine now. And to my greatest surprise, my lack of knowledge or my lack of implementation of risk management made me to lose a bulk of the money that I made. In fact, I lose almost all the money I made back to the market because I could not manage my risk. And that is why I agree so much with what Chris Annie's definition of risk management. You're a risk manager, not a crypto trader. You need to learn to, you see, you make money. So first you're going to trade, but you're going to make money in cryptocurrency. What is left for is to learn how to keep that particular money, because of course you're not just making money to leave the money in your Binance account. You're learning to make money so that you can actually go and build house, build estate, buy cars, travel, and then live large. If you don't know how to manage your risk, there's no way you're able to do that. Yes, you'll be trading, but there's nothing to show for it. There's no proof of work. So what is going to help you to have proof of work is your risk management strategies. Okay, your success in crypto is dependent on how well you manage your risk. That is, in fact, life on its own, your success in life is dependent on how you manage your risk. Yes, to be saying go all in, take risk, but it gets some kind of risks we go send you go back to your village. And those are the kind of risks you need to avoid in cryptocurrency. Yes, everybody be so pumped up and say, yes, of course. See, and let me not lie to you, in cryptocurrency, but if you want people that make the most money are those that take the most risk. If you're trying to play safe, you're not going to make money in cryptocurrency. That's just the honest truth. But then if you now go and try to play overly dangerous, maybe you want to go all in and then you forget to pay attention to certain things, you end up losing all the money. You actually came to cryptocurrency to make money, but you leave cryptocurrency broke, depressed, and frustrated simply because of you neglected how to manage your risks. Like they say, trading the financial market is a game of risk. You have seen it now. You go put 10,000, you go put 20,000 before you come back 20K, don't go 15K. Well, how, in which industry does this kind of fall happen very, very fast like that, if not for cryptocurrency? To show you how volatile it is. So that volatility is a risk on its own. And then if you don't know how to manage that particular risk, you'd end up losing massively in the industry. Okay, so it's very, very your success as a crypto trader. Once I mean your success, I mean your ability to live large. I don't believe anybody here is learning cryptocurrency just to say just to go and say I'm a crypto trader. No, you're actually learning cryptocurrency because you want to sponsor a life that you so much desire. You want to help your parents. You want to help yourself. You want to build things for yourself. You want to make yourself somebody to remember in this world. You want to live large. You want to live life. But the moment you neglect this concept of risk management, forget it. You're never going to make the money. Like they say, the idea of money is for you to, one, make money, manage the money before you multiply it. I see it now. So now the idea of crypto trading, what I'm teaching crypto now is for you to make the money, okay? Of course, you must have made the money somewhere. You brought it to crypto to make more money, okay? And the moment you make more money, before you think of multiplying that money, you must be able to manage that particular money you have. So if you cannot manage the money, if you cannot manage, and then managing the money has to do with your idea of risk management. If you cannot manage that particular money, there is no how you can multiply the money. I said that there's no how you can multiply the money. So you need to be very, very careful and very, very cautious about risk management, okay? Because it's a fundamental factor when it comes to building wealth via crypto trading. Not just crypto trading, but any endeavor on its own, okay? It's a very, very important aspect that you need to consider, okay? So let's look at the next one now. Strategies, risk management strategies. Now, I just listed some of the points that has helped me to manage risk. Some of my strategies that has helped me I sat down, I evaluated myself and asked, what has even helped me to overcome this particular risk? Remember, the idea of risk management is for you to cut short anything that's going to make you to lose. And in fact, anything that's going to make you not to be profitable. So anything that's not making you profitable is something you need to manage. It's a risk you need to manage, okay? So this point that you see here now are some of the points that has helped me to manage my risk, that has helped me to increase my profitability. Even if it's by just 1%, it is an increase. It's better I increase by 1% than go down by 10%. Remember that the idea of risk management is this: if you go and do one small mistake, but you might lose 10%, but if you correct that small mistake, you might go up 1%. I've seen it. When you're going up small. But when you want to fall down, but the fall down is always dangerous. So it's very, very obvious and very, very important that you don't just neglect anything, because those small things you're neglecting are what are going to result into bigger losses. Okay? So always pay attention that this small thing, no matter how small it is, do not neglect it. Now, small stone kill Goliath. Sure you get. So never neglect any of those small things. And of course, the first on the list there is take profit. The way I will let us start trading real life. Let us start trading with cash. You're going to understand the importance of take profit. So when I started trading cryptocurrency, I go enter market, I'll make 10%. Or God, withdraw your 10%. I'll be like, the 10%, let me put it back inside the market. Let me multiply the money. I go and put it back inside the market. The market will chop with my profit and chop with my capital. And I'll be like, after all, it's not my money chop, it's the money he gave me that I chop. That is the dangerous mentality. I was in for crypto. I was trading cryptocurrency like for fun. Crypto go give me money. Instead, make I commot the money, keep. I will still go and carry the money and put back inside the market again. And of course, the market will eat it. I didn't have this particular risk management strategy. It's a risk management because you're not making any money. So taking profit is, see, as we're finishing this trade number, if you have bought your trade journal already, on the first page, go and write, I must take profits. Anytime I win, I must take profit, no matter how small, take profits. What do you mean by take profit? Let's assume that your capital is 50K, and you enter a particular market, and then the market give you 55k. Remove that 55k and be using your trading capital first. Don't say because I don't make 55k, make I enter the next market with 55k. No, don't do like that. Be removing the money first. Accumulate the money in a different account, probably in your. You can even if you see to be on the safe side, but withdraw it straight to your bank account. Let it be in your bank. If you have, for example, I have like six bank accounts. I have like six bank accounts, so I have for different purposes. So for profit, the moment that they withdraw, get accounts where they keep them there. Even if later I'm going to put it back because of course that's what we call compound interest. You need to keep on feeding your portfolio. I don't expect you to start trading with 50k and then you want your capital to remain 50k forever. No. At some point you need to actually upgrade your investment capital. But you're not going to upgrade out your profits. No, you be removing the profit first and be keeping them somewhere, accumulate it before you bring them out and add them. It's much more better than saying you make 5k, you want to reinvest back the 5k immediately. No, the market, you're not able to measure your progress. You're not able to see your profitability. Okay, it's a risk. People you'll be trying to wonder. I don't know if you're trying to understand why I'm trying to say this. Taking profits is a risk management strategy, because some people going to be neglecting, say, taking profits, no concern me. See, taking profit determines your profitability in this industry. I can just imagine a trader that does not take profit. Wait till they come market come do. Imagine you make 50k and then you enter the market with 50k, you made 100k and then you not take any money to go and keep you. Let's okay, now my profit be this. Have you ever seen any businessman that goes to the market, does any transaction and does not keep profit or does not save any profit? But crypto traders are fond of that enough. They'll make profit, they'll leave the profit in their account, they'll say, make a use. Yes, it's good to reinvest, but like I said, the best way to reinvest is once you make any profit, be removing it. Now let me give you guys let me give you what I did that made me to lose that time when I started trading. If I make 50k, but if I use 50k and trade and then I then got 55k, then I will say 55k, let me add a 55k. But if I now add the 55k back, then the market will now not like that. Once I use 50k and trade and then I make 55k, then I remove the 5k, you get back. Then I remove the 5k. What is left now is still my 50k, right? And then I went and traded my 50k again. And then probably I now had the loss. And then my loss now remove 5k. And now I have 45k. Instead of me to continue that my 45k to see how I can build and maintain my discipline, I will now go back to my profit plot, my bank of profit, and go and carry the 5k that's given me before and come and put it back to make that money to make that 45k, 50k back and say I want to trade again. I must. No, see, you look at it, the moment I was just going in circle. I go make profit, I go make loss. There was no progression in my life. There was no progression in my trading career. Why? Because I did not really understand the concept of risk management. So you see, I'm calling your attention to this particular thing because by the time you start trading, you're going to have a very good orientation on how to survive. See, if the market they give you, they collect them back. You could collect it will be joyfully collecting back whatever that's giving you. It will be like, okay, this guy's not great, it's not grateful, right? Ungrateful guy, but no, while I make it, they give me. I don't care. You keep on going around and around. It's like you know that okay, yes, you are making profit, but the profit are nowhere to be seen. Why? Because you're not taking profit. So let's ensure that in whatever you're doing, that's why it's number one. The first thing you need to do is to learn how to take profit. By the time we start doing 1 or 2 analysis, you're going to see how you take profit. I'm going to teach you how to take profit. See, if your profit is 10%, start taking profit at 5%. You can say, okay, let's assume let's assume you enter the market with 100k, right? You enter the market with 100k, and then you did your analysis, and then okay, your analysis is supposed to stop at what? Your profit, your risk to reward ratio is 10%. So expecting a 10% profit. See, the moment you make 5% profit, begin to take small profit, because it is not a guarantee that your 10% profit is going to reach. Are you getting now? Take small profit. You can divide your profits. Okay, if I enter with 100k, 10% of 100k, how much is 10k? So okay, by the time the coin don't go by 5%, take a small percent. Let's say even if now 1,000, come more than 1,000, keep that 1,000 first. As the market keep on progressing, be removing small. So by the time the market is going to get to you, if the market successfully gets to your last, that's why you always see take profit number 1, take profit number 2, take profit number 3, because it is not a guarantee that the market is going to get to your last profit part. So any small money where the market give you collect them. You might not collect all, but then collect the one you can see. Let's be like, okay, now my capital, the trade, no be my profit. Let's look at anything happen, I don't already make my profit. Okay, so it's very important. Taking profit cannot be overemphasized. Like I said, me, by the time I arrange my studios, my trading studio, my trading office, I go put take profit for a very big description of take profit on my wall here. So every time I see it, anytime that I want to my head, remember the human is driven by emotion. You just go, more, let me just increase my capital now. Once I see that big thing, take profit, to occur to me, that guy, behave. Very, very important. Take profit. The next one is what? Set realistic profit to reward ratio. Now, what do I mean by profit to reward ratio now? Is how much you want to win. Okay? Let me tell you something. There are people that they used to set one kind of crazy risk to reward ratio. Look at the market. Since we're in the market now, have you ever seen when the market did 50% movement? No. But there's some people that when they want to do the analysis, say, Bitcoin will go up. So instead of to say Bitcoin is going to go up 5% or 10%, we'll go and say, Bitcoin will go up by 25%. Who tell you that 25% is realistic as a single run? Do you know what 25% mean in crypto? 25% are big money. You know, what is actually making some of those people to set unrealistic goals, to set unrealistic profit to reward ratio, but is when they are using a very small capital. Let me give you an instance now. Person go carry 10K, one go trade cryptocurrency. It's good though. 10K is good. If you want to use 10K and trade, it's good. Person will carry 10K and want to go and trade cryptocurrency. And then he did an analysis. And then the analysis was supposed to play out. He now did the analysis, and then the analysis started playing out well. Imagine the person used 10K to trade. Then the 10K started increasing. And then before you know it, that is analysis played out perfectly well with a 10% profit. Now 10% of 10,000, how much? Now 1K. But because of that person is the capital the person to invest is very, very small. He'll be like, this profit not too big, go make a rate, make the thing go. Like they'll begin to set unrealistic profit. When you say make a rate for 50%, at least make my 10K turn to 15K. Do you know what it means for 10K to turn to 15K in cryptocurrency? That is a 50% movement. We have been doing analysis every time. Have you ever seen any significant movement that give you 50%? Yes, some coins will give you that 50% too, no doubt too. But how many times do those kind of movement happen? So always set realistic goals so that the thing can play out on time. Go and look at, if you go and look at your trade view, you're going to see that ruler. Use your ruler, just measure each of those small support and distance. Just measure the distance. At most is 15% you see there. But very often is what is 10%, 10%, 10%. So if you want to set any profit to reward ratio, always set what realistic ones. Don't go say you're looking for 50%. If you look 50% for waiting, now your papa get the market, 50% is too big. The average risk to reward ratio that we have is 10%. 10%. That's when you enter analysis number. Estimate what a 10% movement, either upward or downward. Then if probably you have more conviction in the particular market, you can extend it higher, maybe probably for long-term purposes. But if you're trading short-term trading, 10% is enough. Then probably you might give for your stop loss. You might say, okay, your stop loss is also maybe 5 or 8% like that. But don't just go and say, I want to give 25% movement. No, it's most likely not going to play out. Like I said, one thing that makes people to play out to go and put that kind of crazy risk to reward is when they have very small capital. Because if you went and carry 10K and trade, that 10K is going to give you maybe 10K, now give you 10% profit. You get 1K, you get 11K. You're like, the money too small. The money, it's not that the money is too small, it is your capital that is too small. Because check person that used 1 million to trade. 10% is 100,000. That is good money. So I see why it's very, very important that I'm going to talk about that one, where the size of your capital is also a risk management strategy. If you go carry small money, you could expose yourself to unnecessary risks. Imagine somebody trading with 50 million. There are people that trade with 500 million, even billions self. But let's just use 50 million. Imagine somebody trading with 50 million. He doesn't need to wait for 5%, even 5% to wait for him to be able to take profit. 1% he could take profit. 1% of 50 million is how much? Check it. So see, the size of your capital is going to help influence what your risk to reward ratio. If you're going to use small capital, it's going to make you set unrealistic risk to reward, profit to reward ratio. And once you set an unrealistic profit to reward, you're exposing yourself to more risks in the market. Imagine if I use 50 million, then I just took profit at maybe 5% or 2%. That is big money. 2% of 50 million, how much? If you give me that money, I feel go buy chieftaincy title for my village. But if you now go and use a very small money, 2%, just check 10,000, 2% of 10,000, how much? 200 naira. I seen it now. It's funny actually, but then it's something that people are overlooking, and that's what is making them to always expose themselves to more risk. You carry 10,000, say, let me flip my 10,000 to 15,000. Do you know what it means to take 10,000 to 15,000? 50%. Which can give you 50% like that? So it's very, very important that you set realistic goals for yourself. Okay. The next one is never borrow money to trade. I've seen people like that. See, no matter what you have to do back, no matter what you have to do, never borrow money to trade. Even if the person that's borrowing the money is not on your neck, it's not saying, guy, pay me with interest. No borrow money to trade. Let it be like if you're trading, but let it be it's your own money. Now, don't get me wrong. If your father want to borrow money, you can collect to. Maybe people that you know that kid do not come to us tomorrow with police. You can collect to. But if it's on the term that, guy, I borrow money, make I trade, I will give you back. I will give you back in 3 months. Die that idea. Perish that idea. Perish that thought. Never borrow money to trade. Now, do you know I'm saying you should not borrow any money to trade? Because imagine you wanted to travel and then you borrow somebody's car and then you're going on the road and then something happened on the. Imagine how you react if somebody scratched that particular car. Maybe the car is very expensive and it's not your car. You feel very bad at that. You be scared to even drive yourself, man, because of maybe this car no go scratch you, no be my car. Are you getting now? Like your mind not even bad itself, man. Same with cryptocurrency. Imagine trading borrowed money, and then of course you know how volatile the market is. Maybe let's say you borrow 100K to trade. You put it 100K inside the market, and then the market started going up. 100K don't turn to 105K. You're happy. Then something happened, and then your the market now go against your stop loss, and then maybe you now start going. Normally if they say a coin is going to go up, like I said, the coin doesn't just go up in a straight line. It will do a small zigzag, to just go up small, do as it's coming down there, to go up, come down, go up, come down, go up, come down. Now, can I tell you something? There are people that because of the borrowed money, the moment they enter a particular trade and then the trade begins to go down small, in as much as not that it's going down, but of course, remember the market does not go up in a straight line. It will first come down small before it continue going up. But because of the borrowed money, the moment they see the coin started coming down small, they would go and say, before I go lose this person money, make a cuckoo sell. To go and sell at a loss because they are scared of losing that particular person's money. You're trading on what? On borrowed money. But maybe it's your money. You'll be at ease waiting. You'll be at, my money now, make it there, make a shooting go. You'll be at ease waiting for it to play out. So never borrow money to trade. It's not advisable. It's going to scatter your emotions. Just like so, and I know so people have come to you and say, sir, please, can I give you money to trade for me? You give who money? Me myself, I did try and manage the small portfolio where I get. You want to come out for me? Yes, a time will come where I'll start doing hedge fund, but at the moment I've never gotten that kind of mental strength to handle other people's money. So if you say make give me your money now, market can they go, how I want to pay you back? Yes, I know I can handle it, but this particular moment, there's something about growth when you know that you're not ready for it, but there's no need for you to force it. So I told them to just hold their money. Let me learn how to manage my money first. Once I've managed my money properly, then I can begin to collect your money, investors' money. But for now, never borrow money today because to scatter your emotions. Okay? The next one is have another source of income. Very, very important. Now, I know that some people will be like, and this way this guy talk about risk management now. You'll be like, you've never, if I were to ask anybody, if they ask you what are risk management strategy, the first you say is stop loss, put your stop loss, and that is all. But I can tell that stop loss is even the least. You can see it's not even here itself. It's not even among my first 5 risk strategies. Have another source of income. You see me like this now, but now when I say have another source of income now, yeah, you might have your own work now. I'm happy that some of us are already doing 1 or 2 things like that. That is very, very beautiful, okay? You can find something they're going to do that can give you money. Now, do you know why it's going to give you money? Because sometimes you need to wait. In cryptocurrency, when you enter a market, you guys have seen now, if the fact you say a coin is going to give you 10%, doesn't mean that 10% will happen overnight. If you enter a market with all your money, you surely need money to go and buy bread. Now, let's assume that the moment you enter a market, the market begins to retrace before it finally goes up, and you don't have money for bread. Hunger starts to kill you now. Won't you be pushed to go and sell at a loss to go and buy bread and eat? Of course, man needs to chop. Now, person they are alive, they trade. You'll be pushed to go and remove that money simply because you don't have another source of income that gives you that particular money. I remember some of my bosses on this particular training, and they told me, okay, I'm able to see their work. So okay, at least I was a bit relaxed. Okay, these people are not people that they are 100% say if maybe crypto, but I not go do anything. You see me, I'm all crypto. All my hustle is tied to cryptocurrency, but then I diversified my means of earning on crypto. Number 1, I teach people. Number 2, I sell book. Number 3, I do affiliate marketing for crypto products. And luckily for you guys now, if for those of us that are probably you have a source of income and then you want to learn another source of income online again, one of the bonuses of this particular training is I'm going to teach you guys how to make just everything I listed. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it, how to make money. But if you want to become a tutor like me, maybe you want to learn how to teach people, like the way you have mastered and you want to teach people, I'm going to teach you how to teach other people and make money. If you cannot teach people, I'm going to teach you how to become an affiliate, whereby you recommend my product, and then the moment anybody buys as a result of the recommendation, I pay you. I'm going to teach you that. I'm also going to teach you how to create products. For example, that my book now, I'm selling it. If the market is dipping, I don't need to go and sell at loss to buy bread. I will just pick my product, go and market and be selling it. When I sold this product for you, that was when the market was dipping. So at the beginning, I wanted to buy bread. Do I need to go and sell my Bitcoin to buy bread? No, I'll pick the money I got from you and buy bread. To always have another source of income again. And if you don't have any other source of income, when I mean another source of income, you can't be anything at all, okay? But for me now, my own source of income is still in crypto, but it's not necessarily crypto trading. It is different. Like I said, cryptocurrency has different niches. Just pick another one again that is not directly related to trading and use it to make money for yourself. For example, I said I make money in 4 ways. I trade, I teach, I create product, I sell, I write books, I sell, and then I do affiliate marketing for crypto products. Now let me give you guys just a gist of how I do this affiliate marketing. If you want to learn crypto arbitrage, I know about crypto arbitrage, but I cannot teach you. If you come to me and say, sir, I want to learn how to do crypto arbitrage, I'll say, okay, I have this particular guy that knows how to do it. I'll connect you with the guy. The moment you go to the guy to buy that particular product, if you pay the guy, you'll be like, you come and tell me, Opara, thank you for recommending this. This guy's product is good. You're welcome. Please ensure you read it. Behind the scene, I've collected my credit alert. I already settled the commission with that particular person. So anytime I refer someone to him, I get paid. So that's the way of making money, even with because if you don't have, like I said, when not every time the market will favor you. Sometimes you might be in the market, you not send any favorable entry. Before you know it, you start eating your capital. That is a risk. So in order for you to manage the risk, you need to have another source of income. I'm taking my time to explain this so that you're able to gain understanding, so you're able to see the need, why you need to manage your risks properly. You need to have proper understanding about what risk management is. I can tell that nobody will tell you any of this thing I'm telling you now. These are things that I've done practically from experience than what I'm telling you. The next is document your trade. No, just as we said in document. I think I'm going to share a post with you guys in the group chat so that you guys can see what a documenting your trade can be. Just a story. They meant to read the story. You're going to understand why documenting your trade is very, very important. Because I tell you, do you know why I was able to know that you can? I was able to properly understand support, resistance. I was able to know that those things can actually give me good trading signals, because I was documenting my trade at one point in time. If I want to enter a market, why did I enter that particular market? What happened? Which setup did I see? Did I see did the coin touch the support? Did the coin touch the resistance? What did the coin do at that particular? I was writing everything down. That is why I said I'm going to, in fact, after this particular trade, I'm going to send you guys the trade journal so that you can read how to use a trade journal. Because after this particular session, I will begin to practice. Even if you're not using real cash, you're going to learn how to document your trade. Because at the end of the day, they're going to tell you, they're going to expose to you, what you did wrongly that led to losses, and what you did correctly that led to profits. So the moment you document your trade, you'll be able to know, okay, this is what I did that always give me profit. You focus all your energy on there. And then anything that you did before, any setup that's led you straight to losses, you're going to avoid it. Let me give you guys this quick story now. Imagine you want to go to the president, you want to go to the president, to the government house. You want to go to the government house, and then you started walking. Maybe you have never been to that particular area. Okay, so you started walking. 2 people were now walking. Okay, the first person was taking note of all the signboard, all the landmark. He was writing it down. So okay, when we were coming, we passed here, we passed. The other person was just maliciously just going, bram, and then unfortunately for both of them, they both arrived at the government house. Okay, they both arrived at the government. Remember, one person was actually taking note of all the signboard and everything. He took note of where they followed that kidnappers, that armed robbers attacked them, and where they followed, and then they had a sweet path. Okay, all of those things like that. Maybe where they followed and then they met a dead end. Probably they went and see Korokoro and Side River, and then they could not cross. They had to go back and go and follow that. This guy was recording it, while the other one was only follow. He was also walking random, and then both of them found themselves in the government house. And then let's say the government say, please go back. The government just teleported them back to where they started. So okay, please go back and come back the next day. And then the government teleported them and tell them, okay, they should find themselves back. Who do you think is going to locate the government house faster? Definitely the person that was taking note of all of those signboards is going to locate the house faster, because all you need to do is, okay, I don't need, if you follow here, crocodile fit chop also because of what he has been able to record it. So take those crocodile as a setup. Let's say maybe you follow a particular setup, and that particular setup led you to losses. So the idea of trade journal is to say, okay, guy, anytime you see this thing happening, don't do like this, because last time you did something like this, now loss you lost. And then if you had recorded a positive movement, so guy, anytime this thing they happen like this, remember that time now, you go and that's I'm trying to now, this is your journal talking to you now. So you say, guy, remember that time when this thing happened now? This could have been go up, guy, this setup you don't see them before. What was able to remind you that you have seen that stuff before is your trade journal, because you've documented the process there. Trust me, you might feel as if you can remember everything, but I can tell you that if you're not documenting, your brain no be a computer, you go forget. So the moment you're documenting, once in a while, always find time to go back to the trade journal and read it, understand what some of the things you did, understand your mistakes, and then understand your profitable movement. Is going to help you a great deal. Okay, so I'm going to send you, please, someone should remind me so that in case I forget, that I should send you the trade journal. So you're going to see some of the things you need to write. There's a lot of things you need to write in your trade journal. Now, those things you're going to write there, what is going to help you to know what to do and what not to do. Okay, so it's very, very important that you document your trade. The next one is stay flexible. Now, what do I mean by stay flexible? I've always been saying is stay flexible. Don't just say, because I taught you double top in chart patterns, before you coin is going to happen, you must say a double top. No, be flexible with you. Be flexible. Stay flexible. You need to learn to just think outside the box. Okay, sometimes you might see a double top, and double top will just, after double top, they come going up. By the time you're flexible to your imagination, you'll be able to notice each of these things. Don't just say, because this guy has taught me this particular thing, it must be this particular way. No, be flexible with your thoughts. It's going to help you to manage your risks, because the moment you keep on telling yourself that it must play out like that, you keep on exposing yourself to risk. Okay? The next one is what? Define your trading plan. What do you mean by trading plan? And trading plan is a unique guide that is defined, but see, nobody can help you define your trading plan. You know your schedules, you know your work hours, you know the time that you're free. But me, I can say, okay, my own trading plan. Okay, since I know I don't go anywhere, I can say, okay, I will always ensure that I do my analysis by 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That is me trying to do my own trading plan. If you have to go and copy my trading plan, it might not work for you, because my time is not into your own time. Also, okay, before I enter a particular trade, this is what I need to see first. I'm defining what I need to see. I'm defining what is going to help me to take decisions. Define your trading plan. What are you going to do if something happens? Okay, let's assume that you enter a particular trade and then something happens. How do you respond to that particular situation? They are all contained in your plan. And of course, your plan is part of your trade journal. All of this thing I'm going to teach you, I'm going to show you how to use it. In fact, it's contained in that particular book. I explain all of these things properly. You can go and study about trading strategy, so you'll be able to have an idea. Okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do in order for me to build a profitable trading strategy. Your trading strategy must be unique to, yes, it might have a touch of similarities, but then there must be this uniqueness that only you know yourself better than I do. Okay, so your plan should suit you. On weekends, probably, if you're someone that, like for me now, on Sundays are always very, very tough for me. On Sundays, but always tough for me. You can tell, so okay, every Sunday I know go the trade, because of what you already have choked up on what activities. Very, very important. Okay, so define your trading plan. Okay, let's look at the next one. And the next one is what? Never risk what you can't afford to lose. You have been hearing this one very, very well. Because you don't say you want to go and carry your last 100K and go and trade. It's very, very good, but that is all you have. If you go and risk all you have now, you might be trading out of impulse. You might be scared. Your emotions might not really be in check, because you're trading more than you can afford to lose. Okay, so should I, if you want to trade 100K, make it be say you get like what, 150 or 200K. So okay, 100K. Even if anything happen, that one will sustain me, because cryptocurrency is volatile. The market is very, very volatile. What we're doing, we are predicting, and of course, predicting can go right, can go wrong. We're just trying to increase our level of accuracy, our level of certainty. But if you have to be sincere to ourselves, prediction can go wrong and right. So always ensure that you don't trade with what you cannot afford to lose. That is one of the principles you should tell yourself. That in cryptocurrency, my money, if you go back to zero, not to scare you, but just have it at the back of your mind. It's going to help you to always manage your risks properly, okay? Then the next one is what use your stop loss. Okay, this one is a very, very extensive one. By tomorrow, I'm going to do a separate video and explain to you what stop loss is, okay? Stop loss is one of the most commonly risk management short, and then it's very, very effective, okay? I'm going to teach you how to do the stop loss, okay? It's very, very sweet. Very, very sweet. It's something that is automatic. Now, let's assume you bought a coin at this particular level, and then you're feeling that, if this coin is going, I don't want the coin to go down to a particular level. No, it's going to help you to cut short your loss. Let's say you did an analysis and say, okay, you entered a particular trade, and then maybe the trade started going against your analysis. A stop loss can help you to cut the loss before it becomes so massive. Just like imagine let's give an example. Let's assume somebody bought Bitcoin at $62,000. Then Bitcoin began to drop. If that person had put his stop loss at $59,000, the moment Bitcoin begins to drop from $62,000 and then it gets to $59,000, that was the computer would automatically sell off his assets. Okay, that's what we call a stop loss. It helps you to stop the loss. It helps you to minimize the loss. Okay, but I can tell you that there's certain people that the moment they buy a particular coin, they don't use their stop loss. So they'll hold a particular position, even if the coin is dipping. They buy a coin at $62,000. Coin they dip. When I put in a stop loss, they not grip like the coin will still go up. Now look at Bitcoin is at $20,000. If they had put their stop loss at $59,000, they would have the market would have pitied them. They would have still have had a great amount of money of their portfolio or their capital. But because of they not really employ stop loss, they were able to then chop the loss. A stop loss is going to help you to reduce the loss. If you're supposed to have like a 50% loss, a stop loss can help you to cut it to as low as 10%. Okay, so you need to learn how to use your stop loss. And I'm going to teach you. This is a very, very broad topic. This particular stop loss is a broad topic on its own. So tomorrow we're going to talk about it practically. Okay. The next one we have is have a reasonable amount of trading capital. I already explained this one. And you need to have a reasonable amount of trading capital. If not, you could expose yourself to some kind of unnecessary risk. I've said it over and now. No, I'll see one of the things that has led to frustration in crypto market, but it's people that don't have a lot of money to trade. Frustration, but you go and carry 10K, you want to trade, you conduct a very sweet analysis. The analysis will now go and do 10%. But because of you use 10K and trade, you'll be like, 10%. And if your mind will tell you you never make, of course, 1K no be money. But it's not that what you need to be looking at, it's not that you made 1K. You actually made 10% profit. What made the profit to be very negligible? Because you use a very small capital. So if you want to enjoy cryptocurrency, if you want to avoid exposing yourself to too much risk, go and have reasonable amount of capital. Very, very important. And if you don't have any reasonable amount of capital, you can be practice. This is one thing I always do. That time I don't get capital, but I could practice shaggy. I practice paper trading. I will not be practicing, just like demo account. I'll be practicing, and then I started selling product. Like I told you, I started selling product, doing affiliate marketing. Now I think can't give me small money, but I see my computer and they trade. But now 50K I not fit trade. 100K self my they think and twice, man. You get, so always have a reasonable amount of money. So at least you can be able to so I be able to see progress. Maybe say you now go and carry 10K and be expecting to see 50% movement. Yeah, now you get the market. It's all realistic. Okay, you'll be exposing yourself to more. Like now, the more capital you have, the less risk you even take. Because now, if I have plenty, if I'm trading like 50 million, if you want to carry me, find 10% profit for goodness sake. If you give me 2% profit, I exit the market with all joy. Okay, so it's like that. The more money you put, the less chance. Because of course, it's easier for 2% to play out in the market. If you can look at the chart, you can actually predict a very, very small. You can say 2%. The coin if it go up small, then to come down. So it's easier to even catch all of those traders. Say you want to go and 50% in the fine. Now you get the market. It's not going to work out like that. Okay, so let's ensure you have a reasonable amount of capital. It's a risk management strategy. I don't know if you shout out too much. Okay, the next one is dedicate quality time to master your emotions. The first time we started this mentorship session, I remember how I dealt and then I pondered upon emotions. If need be, go and watch that video again. Even me myself, I want to go and watch that particular video again because that time, but I poured out a lot of things that if I go and watch them now, it's going to help me. Because your emotions are your biggest enemy in crypto trading. The moment you begin to buy, you should see this thing go up, but just sell at loss. So, and then the moment you sell, the market will just start going up. Simple as that. Or maybe you enter the market and you're supposed to take 10% profit. The thing just give you small 2%. You're already saying, this 2%, saying, sure, I'm not going to take profit before this market goes. Sometimes you need to be greedy. That's to say that you need to have a fair share of greed in you. All this is your ability to master your emotions. If you do analysis very well, not that say take profit. Don't go and take all your profit at 2% just to see they come and give you 10%. No. If you do that, it means your emotions have won over you. The emotion of fear. But have a proper gauge of greed too, so that the moment you enter the market now, nothing shake you. So okay, this market I don't enter. If the thing is going up, even if the market, like I said, the market does not just go up in a straight line, it goes up. Just know that okay, since it's going up, this coming down is just like a retest. It's coming down to probably to retest and then to continue going up. You know the zigzag, that zigzag movement now. So when it goes small to come down, continue up, come down small. So all of those small come down should not be a problem to you. If you don't know how to manage your emotions, the moment you see the coin going down small, you already say, this coin on the depot, before you go and sell. Just for to see that after 1 hour, the coin started playing that and then it hits your target. I can tell that there are people that we see today that have done beautiful analysis, but then did not really profit from it. Why? Because of what? They were scared. They'll do analysis and they this analysis, it's just a good play. They were afraid of entering the market. Even you say by the time you start trading, you're going to feel all this. I'm telling you now. Because when you start trading, you do one kind of analysis, but then to carry your money, buy them, to hit that buy button, ain't gonna be your problem. And then the moment you not buy, you're exposing yourself to risk. The moment you not sell, you're exposing yourself to risk. So you need to learn how to manage your emotions. Emotions of greed. If the market is dipping, have that emotion that, okay, once the coin don't get to your stop loss, let me just sell at the small. It's better I take 5% loss than I take 50% loss. But I can tell you that sometimes when anything begin to drop, you might tell that more guy, no sell this thing. If you sell, you go lose money, you go lose money. And before you know, you now go and hold your position like chairman. Let me hold that. Okay. Before you know, the coin has dumped on your head. When it does not dip, you just go and check that market structure. But the moment the coin have deep, you now go and start feeling angry. And before you know, you now go and sell at a crazy loss. You now become very angry and you sell at loss. The moment you sell, the coin will start going up again. And start seeing that village people after you. It's not village people. You refuse to manage your emotions. And because you refuse to master your emotions, you're going to be exposed to losses. To always master your emotions. Dedicate time to master your emotions. Okay, the next one is understand that failure in the form of losses is not the end of your career. I can tell you for free that when the time I started trading, if I fail back, I would be like, this cryptocurrency not be for me. I don't know if it trade crypto. Like I was just expecting. I came on board with this perfectionist mentality. I must get it. So anytime I get small loss, I feel like I'll start doubting. Just say crypto not for me, guy. I'm not gonna do this crypto again. No. God forbid for crypto. Crypto not scam. Because I did not really understand that failure are part of the game. So understand that failure in form of losses is not the end of your career. It's going to surely happen. What you just need to be careful of is minimize the rate at which it happens and maximize your profit chances. As simple as that. If you trade, sometimes there's what we call a failing streak. You do analysis, you hit stop loss. Second one hit stop loss. You have it happens just like football now. You see Barcelona, like they say Barcelona lost 3 matches consecutively. I don't know if that's happened. I'm not a football fan, but just imagine something like that. They lost consecutively. So what would not happen in that particular state? If you're trading now, once you experience that kind of thing, but take a break. Let your mind go and heal first. Probably take like maybe 5 days off the market first. Go and let your brain cool off, and then you come back again. Nobody say because of you just lose small, you're running, you're already swearing for crypto. Say I don't go do crypto. I came to crypto to make money. I'm on my way to the village. No, it's not like that. You must surely make losses. Okay, so always have it at the back of your mind that the failure there are not really to scare you away. Like I think I wrote a post yesterday, and then I said, imagine when we started primary school, when we were going to school at first, we were so much excited, just as you're excited to start trading now. We're very excited to go to primary school. Okay, the moment we stepped our leg inside the primary school, we were excited. We were so anxious. Mommy bath me, mommy give me food, and everyone was like, oh more. Para goes to school. Everyone was happy. Okay, this guy's excited to go to school. And the moment I begin to go to school, let's say my teacher go and flog me for probably I pull on my body, or maybe I slap somebody, or probably I did something that's the teacher could not condone, because of course the school system, what the teacher will condone is what the teacher will not condone is not the same thing with your parents. Maybe the parents might say, and my picking, they will not do anything, but the teacher will flog you. So after the teacher flogged me, I cry and come back and start telling me, of course you have seen the child will come back and say, Mommy, I'm not going to go to school again. No, I'm not going to go. The next morning, the child will say, you not bath. until the mother carry cane and start flogging the child and then force the child to keep on going to school. Now, mind you, the child is just trying to evaluate the whole system of schooling by just that one cane they flogged him in nursery school. He thinks maybe that one flogging is end of career for him, is end of schooling for him. So he begins to lose interest in school. But in the long run now, the moment the parent was able to make that child, to force that child to be committed to the industry, to be committed to the schooling, at the end of the day, the child is not going to become the child will not learn how to read, how to write, probably become a medical doctor self. But imagine if the parent had allowed the child to drop out of school because of the teacher flogged him just once, or probably flogged him just twice. It's not going to, the child will never ever get the reward of ever being a medical doctor. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. As you're getting excited now, you enter the market. Brothers and sisters, I say brothers and sisters, just brethren, the market will flog you with losses. The market will flog you with losses. Now, the moment the market flogs you with losses, it's your ability to say, don't see, you go cry, if you vex. See, if you forget I'm telling you, vex. Which kind of loss, which kind of to be this? You be angry, yes. Be angry over the loss, but understand that those are just like the child with primary school. Those are just some of the. But do you know one difference about? I'm still going to share this particular post now. Do you know one difference between the child that the child comes back and cry? He has somebody that will send them back to school by force, by fire. But for you now, you don't have anybody. Your parents will not really come and flog you or tell you to go back to crypto trading. So you need to find that discipline to always go back. That's why I'm exposing you to some of this information, so you can help you to develop discipline. Discipline yourself to go back to trading. But this time around, of course, just like the child, if the teacher flogs him on, tomorrow he will not repeat what he did again. So if the crypto market slash with losses now, you cry. If you're going back again, you will not do that same thing that gave you loss. I see now. So the losses are meant to give you a form of correction, not really to scare you from the market. So let's understand that the failure in form of losses are not end of your career. They meant to keep on coming back and they keep on avoiding things that you did before that made you to lose. Before you know, you become a master. Just like the child grew to graduate from the university and become a medical doctor, you'd also graduate to become a pro trader, a very profitable one at that. I still have that Dubai dream, Shah. We'll go and meet in Dubai or Miami like this. We'll go and have a massive conference like that. We'll host crazy conference. But all of this thing is when you don't give up on trading because of the losses you make. Prepare your mind for the losses, but don't allow it to scare you. Of course, with risk management, you can water down the occurrence of losses in your career, okay? Yeah, so don't overly dwell on failed trades. I can tell you, but see, get some kind of loss you go make, but your head go scatter. Saying he lost 100 million in a trade. I never make 100 million for my life, but for the year, I'm like, how did this man sleep? Of course, he will sleep well, but then he'll be thinking about that particular money. The money will give him sleepless night, no matter how, unless you're a billionaire, even Elon Musk. If Elon Musk lose $1 billion, now small money. So even if he's already used to it, but it's going to shake him. But then because of how he has understood as part of the game, they say billionaires lose millions to become billionaires. Thousandaires lose thousands to become millionaires. So because of that mentality, but they don't really dwell on failures. Yes, they'll cry over it, but then they'll just cry and then pick the handkerchief, clean their eyes, and then they move forward, go and make more money. The moment you make one small loss, probably you put 10,000 naira, you put 100k, and then you now experience some kind of crazy loss that took your 100k to 50k. Then you start swearing that, oh God, I don't lose 50k. You never lose anything. No. I'm just trying to play together, but I'm just trying to show that people are losing crazy money. So don't just allow yourself to dwell on a failed trade. Always have that mind that, okay, I need to heal fast, fail fast and heal fast, and then move forward. Pick yourself, pull yourself, dust yourself, and then you continue moving. Like I said, failed trades are not the end of your career. Okay, we're almost 1 hour. I want to keep 1 hour check. So next one is what? Protect yourself as a trader. Very important. When we're talking about risk management, we're not just talking about protecting your trade. No. You yourself, you are the millionaire. Not your phone be millionaire. You are the millionaire. So protect yourself. Eat well, sleep well. Do things that will protect you. Don't just go out don't go clubbing at any hour of time, because the money to make money, but people want to kidnap you for them to ask your parents for ransom because they know you have the money. So protect. It's part of the risk money we're talking about. People will not tell you this, like stop loss and stop risk management, only stop loss. No. It's not just stop loss. Anything has to do with your trading career. In fact, your trading career is you. Protect yourself. Don't go shame them and be bragging, investor. Yes, you see me, I give educational content, but my educational content, you never see me brag that I make money. So it's happen. When they can't kidnap me, when they kidnap my sister, when they make I pay 1 million or 100 million. It's not going to work like that. So always protect yourself as a trader. The next one is secure all your trading account with 2FA. Of course, you know what 2FA. 2FA is two-factor authentication, just an advanced security system. Although me, I don't really use this 2FA for now, because it's kind of hectic to access. When you've activated it, but you could just enter and log out. You must be putting password every time. You must be putting password. So to avoid this particular, if you distress might be too much for you, probably know that you might not have massive or huge amount of money in your trading account. You can just see this one out. But of course, along the line, the moment you begin to have 100 million in your trading account, yeah, you can start employing. In fact, from 1 million, you can start activating 2FA. So nobody can just hack your account. Okay, so the 2FA is very, very important. This is just located in the app you're using, in the Binance or the KuCoin, whichever one you're using. Just like the Facebook, okay, you can activate even your Facebook or your social media. Go and activate your 2FA there, so nobody can hack it. The next one is what? Split your funds across various exchanges, at most 2 or 3. Okay, so don't just put your eggs in one basket. Of course, these exchanges they are owned by people, and of course, something can happen, just like what happened to Luna. Okay, so anything can happen to Binance. You can say Binance is trending today, tomorrow CZ cannot do something, and then CZ will just go bankrupt. Okay, so if all your funds is in Binance, something might happen. Nobody's praying for anything, but then this will rarely happen per se. But then just to be on the safe side, okay, most especially if you have a huge trading capital. Of course, I don't expect you to have 100 million and your 100 million is in one account. Yeah, if you can leave it in one account, but to be on the safe side, split it, put 100 million, put 20 million here, 20 million here, like split it across. So that anyhow, if one account should go AWOL, and then put it in credible account. Maybe say you go and convert your money from Binance and go and put it in one exchange that nobody knows about. They will chop your money and go. So let's put it to like FTX, KuCoin. Now even KuCoin is beginning to have bad news anyhow. So Binance and FTX, like those exchanges are very, very good. Okay, so you can find out that like OKX too, they're actually good too. So you can have your funds there. You can, all of them they're like market. They all have the coin. So probably if you any coin you want to buy here, you can go and buy it across all other platforms like that. Okay, but it's just to make sure that your funds are not concentrated in a particular exchange. So that should, in case anything wants to happen, we have seen instances where exchanges went bankrupt. They could not pay their people that sold futures. They could not pay them. Just like forex brokers now, when people over cash out, they don't know if you pay the cash out again. So always be on the safe side. Okay, that's why is managing your risks is never an ending process. Always learn about new trends. Okay, like now I'm teaching about management. What I just taught now is what I know, the entirety of what I know in my head. Okay, so if you want to actually become very good in risk management, you need to keep on learning. The market, learning is a continuous process. Trading is a continuous process. Until the day you stop trading, you need to be learning. Okay, so risk management strategies are always there. So if you can hear me, drop 222. Let me know you can hear me. Okay, let me know that I can see 2 people. We're actually 4 at a point, but then we are 2 now. But then that's still cool. So if you can hear me, please drop a comment. Let me know you're following me. Okay. So always make attempt to learn. The market is not just a one-way thing that you say, okay, I don't learn from a partner, learn don't finish. No, always keep on learning. Like me now, I can tell you for free that all the course I paid for, they never taught me risk management like this. All this I'm teaching now are things that I go and learn by myself now. So because I know, okay, they help me and there was no need of me allowing you to go and learn it by yourself. So I just decided to bring them down for you to be able to learn it and then be able to apply it to your own career too. And of course, you teach it to others, so you're able to create a generation of sound traders. Okay, so always learn to keep on learning. Learning is an unending process. Okay, it's never ending. So keep on learning as you go. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Humble, Mr. Vincent. Thank you, Mr. Sikak. Thank you, sir. Celebrate you all. Thank you. So that's just it now. The next one we have is discipline yourself. Very, very important. Discipline yourself. All of this thing I'm saying here now cannot really survive without discipline, self-discipline. Like I said, the illustration about school and the child going to school. Your parent, the parent of the child will be there to discipline the child, to chase the child to school. I go to school, to flog you. But once it comes to crypto now, nobody's going to discipline you. Opera, and if it come first, you say they adhere to some certain rules like that. I might just be on WhatsApp. I might decide to just be sending some on WhatsApp. You might decide to block me. I don't know if you do anything. You might decide to archive the group, or you might decide to even read the message, but you not do anything. Or you might decide to read the message and then you respond and say, Thank you, boss, I got value, and then that's the end of it. Nothing happens. But the moment you discipline yourself, you develop that self-discipline on your own, you'll be able to make the most out of cryptocurrency. Because there are certain instances, there are certain situations that what is going to help you to overcome those situations is your self-discipline. After a loss, when you come back to the market, what is going to make you to come back to that particular market and still stand out strong is your self-discipline. Very, very important. So the idea of risk management, because see, there are times where you set your stop loss, but it's only this discipline that will make you to obey that particular stop loss. If you don't have discipline, you keep on adjusting your stop loss until you've made a crazy mistake. So always discipline yourself. Discipline yourself to study. Discipline yourself to adhere to your trading rules. Discipline yourself to always journal your trade. Very important. I cannot overemphasize this particular aspect of discipline. Very, very important. Okay. So I think this is just the end of today's training. I was actually expecting today's training to be very, very short. Okay. So this is just the end of today's training. Okay. So this brings us to the end. Like I said, I trust you got value. We're going to go. Like I said, I'm going to share you the book immediately on the group chat now. So in case I forget, someone should just send me a DM so that I don't I don't forget. Okay, thank you, so I can see you. Okay, so thank you guys for being around to this particular moment. I celebrate you all. This is 1 hour 5 minutes. Wow, that's a really, really long time. I celebrate you all for being here. Let me just show my face one more time and then call it a day. Okay, so yeah, this is my face, guys. I'm so excited about this particular experience because we are gradually coming to the end and about to do the graduation of should I call it a better and an informed set of traders now. Okay, so it's going to be a very, very exciting journey for all of us, and then I pray that as we're coming to the end of this training, we all should be profitable. Nobody came to cryptocurrency we're not going to come to cryptocurrency and live broke. No, we're going to come to cryptocurrency and we're not going to leave. We're going to be there and we're going to be extremely profitable. Millionaires in 9 figures and in dollars. That is my goal for you guys. That's my aim for you. That's my prayer for all of us here. Millionaires in 9 figures. I'm specifying millionaires in 9 figures in dollars. Okay, so our money is better from $100 million upward. Okay, so if you are farm to this thing, let's go to the group chat and make some noise, guys. So see you guys, and then I'm rooting for you guys. All right, so bye. Yeah, thank you so much. I celebrate you too. I see you. Thank you. Yeah.